You guys see the large figure kind of walk forward and gaze upon you, as well as upon the various creatures that are around. The things that are flying seem to move back a little bit. I would like, well, Abaddon I think would already know some things. Would anyone, before they just in that moment, like to do any checks to determine anything about this person?
Can I do history?
In terms of to learn what about them? They haven't spoken or anything yet.
Like who they are, or
Their orb?
yeah, I guess just who they are. No.
Okay. Oh, who they are. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Roll history. Oh, 11. They're a fire giant. You aren't really sure. Oh, that was your initiative. Oh shit, your history. Okay. Yeah. You know who this is. This is Seppi Roth. They are a fire giant of great significance who's been around for a couple thousand years, maybe a lot more than that. Probably at least like 5,000 to 6,000 years. But it's possible even longer than that. They are of a fire giant that guards Muspelheim, and you know that they are fairly dangerous, and capable of abilities that would probably be detrimental to flight-based combat.
Mm-hmm.
And
Detrimental to flight-based combat?
yes.
Yep.
I will stay firmly planted on the ground.
You don't know this.
You're right, I don't.
Within also with flight-based combat, particularly within a volcano. But yeah, and also they probably are also a particularly bad person to fight while being in a volcano, as it is believed they, and like many other fire giants, are essentially immune to fire damage by flame, but even more so than that than this person. Okay. While you think of that in your mind, you gaze upon this person, this figure. They stand forward out a little more and begin to speak. Close my door.
Fee, fi, fo, fum.
Whom are you? Why has this portal been unearthed?
Abaddon sort of slowly falls to his knees and shouts up, I am Abaddon. I am from the Fioriza clan. I've been sent out to seek the fire of Serta. Please don't kill me.
You seem to have already found it.
I knew it. And he gives Mortar bombastic side eye.
Yeah, like is Moritar gonna
I'm
speak
not
up at this at
referring
all?
to that. Actually, wait, I guess he
If
knows
it's
to
a
get
dark
side eye. He wouldn't notice.
no.
He wouldn't notice side eye. Okay.
No, I mean like Moritar is the one of the main reasons we're here. Why are you here, Moritar? Are you just sitting there silently, saying nothing?
I was letting Abaddon speak first.
Okay.
I know what dwelled in this place. Is that degenerate creature gone or dead?
What degenerate creature?
The winged vermin. Like. And they stop speaking and they turn and they look to see that you have a dragon amongst you. Or a drake. I mean, they could have wings at this point, from my understanding. And they seem to, like, shake a little bit.
Like,
The gold one. But I see you have brought something else of horrific quality. Is it for sacrificial purposes? Ugh. It's a little angsty.
I mean, the gold one is dead. What do you mean?
What are you? You smell of it.
I mean, assumedly everything around here would smell of it. You know, it lived here for a long time.
Closer. I cannot hear you well.
Guess Mortar's gonna move a bit.
Where is Mortar?
close.
Oh, you're big.
Yeah.
This thing's gonna kind of slide out of the way a little bit and hop to over here. And then you see them kind of move on here. Probably the chains aren't here, and they hop to this position over here, and this thing kind of gets out with a little bit. I think it'll slide to the lava a little bit, I guess. You also possess it, do you not? The fire. The fire is within you, but that is not all of what you are. Explain it to me now.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very complicated thing.
It clearly isn't. I can smell it. I know what this place is, and I know its purposes. And I've heard rumors of what may have been. But be clear and tell me, what are you?
I am Moritara, a being of fire, made by both the
Your makeup, that's what I need to know. What are you made of? What have you
fire
been birthed from?
starter.
Clearly, it is not that alone. I know how the fire of Surtur functions. I have seen it in my eyes and touched it in my hands. Well, not touched it with my hands. I have melded with it and used it for construction. I know of such things, and I know of its abilities and functionalities. What else are you made of?
And the fire of the golden dragon.
Bingo. Kill yourself now.
Oh, shit.
Abaddon, if that was your name, I will grant you the title of Dragon Slayer if you kill that degenerate entity and free the fire of Surtur from its chambers.
Oh, hell no!
I also ask that you slay that which was once residing within the permafrost beneath Yggdrasil. I know it. I've seen it. Kill that thing as well. Or perhaps there may be others here capable of doing so. I see many faces.
You see Abaddon's face slowly drop as he looks over the Mordor and say, "Please let there be another way, man. This can't be it. Anyway, you can give me the fire searcher."
I don't think there is.
I don't know about. I will accept other means, but I may not grant you the high of Slayer if you no slay no dragon.
I mean, there's a dragon over there pointing to Issa.
If I
I
kill
think
Issa,
you misunderstand what I wish. Clearly, you are a creation of sin. You should not have existed. You cannot be something in this world. I'm certain that you have led many to their deaths who did not deserve it. You are clearly an abomination. The flyer of dragons and that of Suitor cannot mix. It is not meant to be. You are what I fear most in this world. That is why I ask that you fix it.
why would a
And
giant fear
Abaddon
anything?
can definitely absorb the rest of it, for he has already absorbed what remained of Haldgar.
Mordor? You know I don't want to do it, but I need that flame. Please. Please tell me there's another way. Please.
How do you suppose I would separate apart my being?
I don't know, I cut out part of my eye. Can't you just put the flame over the
I can
dragon?
do it. You need only focus, and you can remove it. I might even spare that creature, although I doubt it will last long. But who knows? Dragon flames are not something I care much for. But before that, I have a question. Why are any of you here?
I need to stop the volcano from erupting and causing mass death in the region.
I see. This. I have been a failure, it seems, in my duties. This place should have erupted 1,000 years ago. Did it not?
Mortal's gonna look at Nautilus and be like,
I feel like the answer is yes. Like even out of character, I feel like that was mentioned that it erupted a long time ago, and this is a second eruption.
What? Oh, no. So, for context, there was a volcanic eruption a couple of hundred years ago, but it wasn't this volcano. That was the one that was, the one you guys visited Norlistar, and that one blew up, and that's why, like, the area north of...
No. Didn't the conversation that Moritar and whoever had with the face that we're currently standing on say,
No,
oh, the last time this place erupted, it just, people moved. It wasn't a big deal.
no.
Like, they quite literally said, the last time
No.
this place erupted, it wasn't a big deal. People just moved on. And we're like,
Oh.
no, we need to stop it because there's a lot more people now, and they can't just move.
Well, no. It was that it was going to erupt, and that was what was going to happen. That people moved for it, and then the dragon prevented it.
Understood.
I would in the distance when that happened longer than 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, it's possible like something happened before that point. That's that's likely, but he's not referring to that. So do you respond back to him or no?
Norlis just kind of like shakes his head like, no.
Albeit, I think you would know that. I mean,
Yeah.
Mortar, but
Would Moritar be told like the
I think
volcanic
you would know
activity?
information like that. Yeah, you would have been told that, like, actually, guess you wouldn't. You would have told that, yeah, no, the volcano has not blown up for, a very long time, and you would have, that time, like, and for thousands of years it has not blown, or something along the lines of that. I think you would know that it hasn't blown up 1,000 years ago. You wouldn't know anything about that particular event, because the dragon wouldn't have told you that most likely, but you would have known, like, the very, very, you would have known it didn't blow up 1,000 years ago.
It hasn't erupted within like thousands of years.
Then I fully understand why.
Mortar?
Would you accept the geologic phenomena as it be?
It feels like a very condemning a lot of people to suffer immensely.
I'm piecing things together. I think I understand. Helgeir. I knew they died here, but I let it be. I felt that this place was a graveyard, and it is. But clearly, it should have gone off then. It still needs to.
Why does it actually need to erupt?
Do you understand the nature of things, of the earth, of fate and virtue? But those are not as important in this context. Mainly the nature of the earth.
I feel like it's not a necessary thing to happen. And it can't be very natural with, well, points to the giant head in the lava.
Under normal circumstances, I may be willing to allow you onto Muspelheim to make your case to that who leads there. But I am uncertain it would be acceptable. Well, no. I don't want that to happen for a degenerate creature to emerge onto that land. I will allow the others to go, but not you.
So you're saying my argument has merit and value, and you're just being prejudiced.
I believe
That doesn't seem very righteous to me
great
and
things,
virtuous.
but you should not exist.
That doesn't seem very virtuous to me.
You are a fated creature that will bring about maladies and unnecessary harm. But I recognize that there is not just simple truths. Come
Maltaz-
here and I
Mortar's
will
gonna-
resolve things for you. Through
That-
violence or through alchemic disruption.
That sounds like awfully murdery. What does the rest of the party think as Mortar turns to them?
Mortar, if you manage to disrupt the eruption of this volcano, what will you do after?
Probably safeguard and guard more of the ancient weapons and relics. Also help Nautilus.
Would you be willing to help me as well?
I kind of assumed that was a bit of a given.
Alright, just making sure. Guys, what do you say? Kill our best friend? Or not?
I don't see a reason to.
Yeah.
The same way that
Why would we?
the same
would we
way
kill
that you likely imagined you'd be wielding Tiefling, and the reality is the group gained it, and now someone else is wielding it. Just because you need the power of something doesn't mean you yourself need to be the one to possess it, no? The Flame of Suta can still be in your power as a group. It doesn't need to be yours, no? If we are helping you.
It would belong to the party.
I can hear you. You misunderstand. They already have some of it. Hellgear essence was mixed with it. I know this.
Well,
And I can tell it is already within him. But that thing, that metal casket of a man or a creature or a woman or whatever it may be, that has more.
wait a minute. Mortar, you are part fire of Surta, am I correct?
Yes.
Yes. Then I already possess it. If you're fighting
I
with...
meant
Yes, no, that's what I was saying, yes.
Yeah,
Yes, that's what Nautilus is trying to get across.
Yes.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yes.
Well, then I think I
That
speak
it belongs
for
to all
everyone.
of us.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Let me just read the room for a moment.
Thank you.
Dear Fire Giant, we respectfully decline your offer to killing this great man. Goodbye.
Yep. Back to figuring out how to stop the
Leave.
volcano, I suppose.
Mr. Turfling.
Yeah, like Mortar is currently much larger, so there with like the tiefling flaming in one hand.
so
Yes.
meta-wise. I want to just keep some stuff in you guys' mind, because I don't want to have like you guys think, oh wait, we could have done that or whatever. You guys, options here, just to kind of remind people of, are one, you could maybe throw Issa in the volcano. That might work, it might not work, you're not sure, you're not negative anymore, whatever. Two, you guys have Tearflame. Now, whatever was causing the eruption, it's not really clear anymore. Because whatever that thing was is dead, and was basically already dead. It's likely that it had something to do in terms of distilling or keeping us alive, but it's unclear now. If it is still alive in some way, then like it has no way to let you know that. Maybe it has a heart or something. The big thing though with Tearflame though is you guys can and have lowered the level of the lava. Assumedly, you can keep doing that.
That's kind of what I figured.
Yep, alright.
But the other option that was given to you, both by
Uh-huh.
that creature and by this guy, was that you could go to Muspelheim and talk to someone there to convince them.
To convince them what? Not make the volcano explode, or
To
not?
not convince them that the volcano, well, shouldn't go off. And they would either do something or give you permission to do something.
Fuck, I
More
kind of want
Just,
to go to
just
Muspelheim.
curious, Ian. Does it appear that lava is flowing out of that portal?
No.
Okay.
That's something I probably wanted to make. Yeah, I thought about like mentioning that, but yeah, no lava's flowing out of that portal. Meaning, that portal had nothing to do with like
Gotcha.
the special volcano stuff here.
Gotcha.
It being here though is a big deal, because it is which you guys can assume the archaeological circumstance for that, or why it was under lava.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Fire Giant, we're just here to stop the volcano from exploding. Nothing more, nothing less.
Well, I will say this. I feel that if you think it should not go off, then at the very least, one of two things needs to happen. Either one, you appease me on my initial statement, or two, you make your case, and I may enforce things, but I'm not fully sure that I would want myself to be the person you make your case to. If neither of those can happen, then I will act.
Well,
And I will spare whom I feel are necessary to be spared.
the crime of being born is a crime that no one is guilty of. So if that is the case you presume we need to plead against, your cult is faulty and useless, and we will not be doing business with you.
misunderstand.
Oh no, I understand
My
perfectly.
dislike of that creature is mine alone. It is not of my systems or of any court. That I was referring to the volcano.
So you're just being a cunt.
You wish you knew it that
That's a
way,
pretty big
sure.
change from admiration to you're a cunt on Abaddon's part.
Now,
Have
Abaddon.
you watched your
What-
allies been bitten into, ripped apart? I've seen the way of the Drake. It is not acceptable.
Yes, and I've seen this man save my ass a handful of times. I've seen my family get ripped apart and being raised by another.
I even gave you the option to spare them and have me remove that flame from them.
But it would kill them, I would assume.
Why do you think that? I
Well,
gave them two options. One was death, and the other was not.
Why not lead with that?
I made that
you
clear
know,
to them directly. Maybe they
I
didn't
mean,
believe my means, or they
usually you
my
don't
words
trust a
were not
person who
clear
one of
and
the
true.
first things they say to you is kill yourself.
Yeah, that's not
Well-
a good look.
Wasn't a very good start for you, no.
But I was startled. I didn't think that something such as you would be here. I must make something very clear.
Alright, make your case.
You need to change. And if that change doesn't happen here, then one of us will not leave this place.
I mean, you could stay a guard here if you'd like.
That's not what I meant, but I have another place I need to guard, which is where I stood, beyond that gate. Again, I will offer you yet another time. May I remove that from you?
I'd give it to me, I hope.
Perhaps I would have given it back to Surtur, but I understand that that clan of Sunder would be of use of it, and I value them.
Well, now we're getting somewhere.
Have I met you before?
Probably.
Do you mean probably? I have never spoken to you, that I know.
Well, you've probably spoken to some of my clan leaders.
I think you misunderstand. A furnace of sin. I ask you a final time. Will you permit what I ask?
I have a question of Abaddon before.
Yes,
Abaddon, would you be able to officiate me into your clan?
I already did. I called you.
You do that, yes.
I called you all clan friend, and with that, y'all can basically live with us.
Did. Really
So-
did.
Yes.
So by that logic, I am a part of Clan Sunder.
What?
Yes.
Yep.
It's as
Is
simple
it
as that,
true?
really.
Frankly, I'm not
This
sure.
isn't the outcome I wanted. I have no need or no want to slay members of that clan. If I were to have fought you prior to me knowing that, I would have spared Abaddon here. I do not like my job today.
I hate Mondays.
Maybe he's Mike Barfield, who knows?
Sorry.
No, that was good.
I am befuddled. How about this?
And I think it's really quite simple. Humor me for a moment. Is your job directly, is it under your job responsibilities to make this volcano explode? Erupt?
It-
It's a simple yes or no. Is that under your specifically job instructions?
No.
Then you have no qualms with us doing work here. You are not giving a
I
direct
have
order
Personal
to,
qualms.
but that's, you can't act on this the same way you simply do not want to attack the clan of Sunda due to us being parts of it.
The man sent to deal with that is dead. You stand among his remains.
That is
Who
unfortunate.
else is
It looks like you need to get a new hire.
I am that which guards the gates.
We're not messing with the
A
gates.
new gate opened and I came to see.
The new gate was not
I
opened, it was
understand the
uncovered.
situation.
The only thing we have done in this room is lower the level of the lava. Wow, that was a hard sentence.
Lower the level of the lava. Lower the level. Damn.
Well, if that's
That's all we've done. We've not cast no
to be
magic.
true, then I will go back on a statement I said prior. Give me your argumentation. Why do you think it is necessary for it to not blow within the context of preventing nature to occur?
It's as necessary as building a dam to prevent river overflow and damaging a village. If it is within our means to control natural rights of nature, and it does not impose, there's no fault on either side on delaying a potential inevitable damaging future.
Let me ask you a question. Are there any positives to a volcanic eruption?
Fertile soil, new formation of landmass.
Wait. Sorry. What's your attempt to say, Abaddon? I think Cheesecake
I don't
knows
know
this.
if I don't think
You're a little too
we
smart.
used to have a player who had like
Okay.
6, I think.
Okay,
I think
you might know
Abaddon
that.
had higher than
Alright. I'll humor it. And I'm like, this feels really smart for Abaddon.
He could have gone farther with it. He could have been like ecological succession or something due to like volcanic stuff, or like I don't know.
We are well aware that there are certain benefits of a volcano erupting. They are not a necessity. They are not a necessity. And we are just trying to prevent damage.
Also, it wouldn't be very natural with a literal corpse of a fire being causing it to erupt.
I know well enough that this isle is no longer inhabited by those of Sunder. I know what the dragon had did. But do you? That is my second question.
No, I do
Answer
not know what it
either.
did. And the Sunder clan could live here again.
Wait. If that is something you'd initiate and allow, then I have no qualms with anything you do here. But understand, one day, this volcano should and will erupt, and the people who manage it will determine that, and I am not its manager.
Understood. So Abaddon,
Yeah.
well, it appears we may need to get the Sunder clan to move this volcano.
That could probably be arranged.
I mean, it is their ancestral right, homeland.
It's essentially a holy site.
That's true. It could be a nice tourist trap. There are quite a lot of positives for volcanic eruption. Just saying, guys.
All I'm saying is, Abaddon, do you want the volcano to erupt right now when you're here, or
Not right now. Like in,
Yeah,
like
a couple hundred years when you're not alive?
Yes, when it's no longer a problem.
well, that's kind of morbid, but
Okay.
it does take the perspective.
Nonetheless, like, slowly raises his hand, like, about that. I'll still be here.
Oh yeah.
Well, you
What's
figured it out once, you'll surely figure it out a second time.
Yes, no, I already have a semblance of a plan. Especially if we entertain the thought of what Molitor suggested. If we made this island, a settlement for the Sunder clan, for them to watch over and manage, they could, at the time of nearing volcano eruption, send missives out to all the nearby nations, cities, and such, that it is time to move.
Here's my question. Does it have to erupt in one big, ultimate, humongous bang?
Unfortunately, it's hard to release pressure in any other way.
Slow, meticulous, and constant?
The Earth does not break slowly, consistently, and such. The Earth is hard, so it's kind of like pressing through a bubble, and when the bubble finally pops, it pops all at once, not just a small part of it.
There's always a catch.
It's a thought we can entertain later. It is not
Yeah.
a pivotal in the moment now. What in the moment now is we seek to stop that currently. So,
Yes.
unless Mr. Fire Giant seeks to stop our doing so, that is what we will be doing, respectfully.
You have already done the first step, if anything. You had removed the fire of Surtur from this volcano.
How far off is the lava from like
Twice.
Martard's feet?
20 feet down.
I guess.
20 feet. Mm.
So yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
I still will offer. Actually, no. I'll offer to do it myself if you give me the implement within the context that you give away that flame that dwells within you, steel, Kirkus. Not Kirkus, that's not, sorry. Steel.
Carapace.
Yes, Kirkus.
Carapace.
Yes, you steel, you creature deriving, sorry, creature dwelling within steel carapace.
No, I believe that's fine. We can handle it on our own.
Yeah.
Thank you, though.
I mean, we got this like ancient weapon that kind of sucks up heat.
Do I have messaging?
I know. That's why
No,
I
I
said the
don't.
implement. That's what I was referring to. I know what it is.
Oh.
It's just
Um,
the essence of flame does not harm me. But I have a feeling you are imperfect.
most of us are.
I mean, chemically. I mean, he is made of. Sorry, not he. They are made of fire, whatever they are. And, well, I can tell they are not immune to being burnt. And that is because two flames of magical might cannot always truly converge. He could be. So, why do I keep saying that? They can easily fix that.
I mean, I could just like bounce my way down between two pillars and touch the sword into it.
Yes, no, once again, I do believe we've got this handled.
Yeah, I think we're good.
I do not know if I enjoyed this encounter. This is not what I was expecting to happen, but I have my principles, even if they may not function well together. We may meet again. And the creature kind of jumps a little bit onto the main platform, and you see them walk back from the portal, which they do not close. The portal remains open. However, you see them at the other edge of the platform sit into a chair, and you can see a portal or two in the background of where they sit, and they just look out in your direction, kind of like at you, sort of, before their seat seems to kind of like function as a swivel chair, and they look to a different portal.
Good. Now, we're neglecting something important here. We have to kill something.
What? Oh,
I don't think
fuck.
Tiefling was drawn. Was it?
It
Tiefling
is.
was drawn. Something's going to die. Likely
The
it'll be in
Moritas.
like 20 minutes, or it will likely happen sooner than later.
Something
Moritas
needs.
are there with a flaming sword.
Meaning, the longer you let stuff not
Yes,
go.
yes. I didn't want to say it while they were still here. Mr. Rockfellow, like I'm talking in primordial now. Mr. Rockfellow, would you let us kill you?
Now, Abaddon, there's no need to do that.
I'm sorry, it just sounds ridiculous.
Now, go on,
They
Liz.
don't seem to respond. They just kind of look at you. They seem to recognize you spoke. I'm sorry. Last session, was there an indication that they could easily understand spoken primordial, or?
It's something
No.
near something that any elemental can understand primordial.
It seems that, like, oh, I'll say this. It's unclear to you whether they fully understood your statement. It's possible that this thing is just something that, like, maybe they are a little less intelligent, or perhaps they are more intelligent but need to learn, or they don't want to give any indication they do have the intelligence because they don't want to die.
No, Liz. There's no need to do that. We can do this. Mortar's gonna hold up the elemental gem.
No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work.
Yeah, it wasn't here when it was sprung. It's not gonna. It has
Within
to be something
50
that was already
feet
here.
of the sword when it was drawn. And unfortunately, that means
And-
all of us and these 3 elementals closest to us. It might launch a sequence of battle, but Molotar just stabbed the creature in front of you.
I mean, really, this is just a unfortunate situation. And yes, Abaddon.
Just stab the fucker.
I guess I'll stab them then. Now I need to actually get a short sword to roll. Because I'm not even attuned to it, so I won't get the benefit.
You can't attune to it?
Remember, someone else is attuned to it. I just
Nope.
handed it.
Nope.
No one's attuned to it.
No one has ever been attuned to it. It is a +3 short sword.
Also, I don't think. Well, I know I didn't take the time to attune to it.
I
You
know,
don't need to
because
attune
you
to it.
can't. It's not
You
attunable.
don't need to, and you can't.
Oh.
I mean, perhaps I mean, maybe you could, but it wouldn't do anything.
All right. Guess I'll roll to hit it with the thing.
Yes.
You have extra attack, right?
Yeah. That's a short bow. Another short.
I think it's the same thing, but yeah. it's still the same sword.
So you were allowed to stab that thing. Okay.
I am a little.
You
Brain
managed
melted.
to hit it. Suddenly, all the creatures kind of look at what you did, and they start to kind of shake a little bit, and they let out like cries or screams, a little, trying to get you to like cease. However, they fully realized you actually stabbed them. Roll initiative.
Wait,
Okay.
oh, we're re-rolling it, or we're just not gonna.
No,
No, we're
Well,
gonna use the one we had.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't know why I said that. Is it
Okay.
anyone who hasn't?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, damn it.
I will say. Well, actually, I won't say anything. Either way, this still functions as a heavy boss fight. I'm not okay. I will say this: meta-wise, if combat did happen with the giant, a good half of these, or not all of these, would like immediately follow suit of that thing, if any.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, what was the extra damage I got from the fire thing? From absorbing the fire?
I believe 40-10.
That is correct.
God.
So that is the damage. So 26.
Plus any other dumb tier flame damage.
Yeah.
No, that is all the dumb.
No, I think there was another one.
There's more?
It might have gotten changed when Ian wrote the whole thing for it recently. I'm not sure.
Oh, just said they're fated to die now. That's the second
Anyone
part.
struck by the sword will be fated to die.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and that kind of saves you know, situation a little bit. How?
It's not realistically, we could just disengage that thing and leave. They'll just die eventually.
Yeah, but these things are gonna chase you. Okay. Okay. Quick thing before we actually start combat. Nornis, did you want to change or Titus, did you want to change the music?
Do you want me to?
I want different attention.
You want boss music.
Yeah.
Oh, good thing I'm. Oh wait, yeah, I forgot. I'm enlarged.
Yes, you are.
That's inappropriate. We didn't need to know that.
That's an extra 4 damage.
Wait, did you get a max on your D4? Oh, you did. Nice.
It's 30.
That's 30. 30 total damage. Some of it fire, which it might resist though.
But I assume it resists it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, okay, so how much damage was that total? And Hazel, it's your turn.
30. Shoot.
Oh,
So, as
30.
you said,
I'm sorry. What was the non-fire damage?
12.
12.
Okay. This thing took 12 damage.
Oh.
immune to fire.
Kind of figured.
Well, I wouldn't know that, but it also doesn't matter for me specifically. Hazel is going to run 5, 10, 15, 20 feet to this little spot right here. And swing out a blade of the Cleaver of Thread at the fellow by mortar. That's probably not gonna hit. I highly doubt a 10 hits.
Ian?
No.
Thank you.
There's checking.
Oh, I don't get that till next level. Okay. I guess as a bonus action, I will attempt to offhand throw a soul knife at the big guy. Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Wonderful. Just gonna be 6 psychic damage.
Okay.
Nothing
And you said to
crazy.
this one?
To the one that we are attacking currently,
Yeah,
whichever one that is. Is it that one?
Yeah.
Cool. Just want to make ultra clear.
Well, that's
That's
the one
my
that's
turn.
near Mortar, but yeah, because you just stabbed. All right. Who's
Also,
Let me
should the
put that
initiative?
layer.
Oh, but there we go. I was about to ask about it.
okay? Telf goes, and Telf is going to move over here. 5, 10, 20. Well, yeah, let's do there. And then suddenly they disappear.
Ian, can you reorganize the turn order?
Was there never?
Yes.
Oh, I see. Ah, there we go. I forgot I hadn't switched that since you put in. Okay, so yeah, now it's Norlis's turn.
Norlis reaches in front of himself and rings an invisible bell. And casts Toll the Dead on the creature that, Mortar had already struck. A wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay. Alright, so we got a 19.
That succeeds. That's the end of my turn.
Alright. Okay. So Axer moves out some. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And they're gonna dash. Okay. Now it's one of these things' turns. And it's going to dive into the magma. Or the lava, more so. And you can no longer see them. Like the second they kind of dive into the lava, it's hard to tell if they fully dived in or are swimming, or if they just kind of like merged with the lava. Like like their body kind of like decomposition like looks like it changes a bit as they get into the lava. Like they melt into it. The creatures over here just kind of seem to stay, the Mephites seem to just kind of stay where they are initially, moving maybe a little closer. Carl, whom is a little confused, but okay, and also happy that, you know, the giant spoke common, moves out a little over here, and gets a little closer, but not really loving this whole, well, they accept things, say it. Okay. Alright. Now, the creature right next to Moritar is not having fun. And they're going to... let's see. Alright, let's see. Let me just check something quick. Alright. They're going to try to move on to you. So this thing tries to meld onto you, essentially. I would like you to, which is a thing it can do, do a strength saving throw.
Alright. I need to check. Right, funny little spell. Is that still activated?
In addition, it's also going to try to slam parts of its arms and body onto you as it tries to meld onto you.
Cool, I get to do strength at advantage because I am in line.
Oh boy,
And the
one of us crit.
D4 for less.
So you passed. That was okay. Yeah, you passed with flying colors. Now, the creature kind of fails to kind of, merge onto you. Let me just check one thing to see how it functions. Kind of failing to merge too deep on you. Oh, I should meta-wise, that's part of its movement action, by the way. It's a little wild. It does then kind of slam at you a bit. What's your AC currently?
20.
Okay, both of these hit. The first one hits for 13 bludgeoning and sorry, it hits for 21, but the damage it does is 13 bludgeoning and 6 fire.
Alright.
Okay. The second one crit. So 20 bludgeoning and 7 fire.
Alright. Ouches.
So you see this thing kind of start beating at Moritar, and just this single one alone seems far more capable than you guys have thought. It is now dawning on you that perhaps this was a bad idea. These things likely would, have been passive entirely, and it's entirely likely it would have been passive, at least to some extent, during the if you were to have fought the giant. But now it looks to be things may have gone a very bad route. And unless any of you were, actively, extra attentive, Moritar is seemingly the only one that can open the door. Okay, that sounds good. Just gonna move a little forward. Abaddon, your turn.
Oh. Abaddon seeing the rocky monster attacking Mortar. Try to get over here. Hold on, let me just. Yeah, he would cast a Ray of Frost on this fine fella.
I'm sorry, I didn't see the ping. Was it that one? Okay, there we go. That makes more
Yeah, the
sense.
one that's
Alright, cast-
attacking. That's a free.
Yeah, that misses.
Unfortunate. Yeah, that'll be it for me.
Okay. Wait, Gurk is going to stand at his location and I think for now we're gonna do the dodge action. They're still figuring out their plan. And just check. Alright. This thing is going to dive out, start to move, and then it kind of seems to, go under the lava or maybe merge with it. It's really hard to tell. These things look a lot like lava themselves, especially when they're in lava. Sardonyx.
Hello. Not really keep on fighting a lot of these things.
Sardonyx, if you can't, I don't see any typing on Roll20, and I don't hear you speaking. Are you here? Otherwise, I'm gonna just skip your turn.
Talking, but then
I
they just stopped talking.
I couldn't hear them.
Sardonyx?
I can hear you now a little bit.
Yeah. I have not
Did you
said
do your
anything yet.
Oh, could you do your turn?
I am.
Okay.
Moved.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, so you moved. Okay. Is that it?
No. All of this has. Very useful. Which one was possibly a relic? That was. Okay. I know about it. I was here. I would like to try to cast Charm Monster on the one in front of Morotar. That is. That's correct.
Ian.
Yeah, I'm checking something.
That is
Sorry.
a DC 17.
Yep.
Advantage.
Predicted.
Yes.
Wisdom saving throw at advantage for the monster that
What? Oh, monster makes sense. Okay. Or wait, why?
charm monster. That's what they said.
Oh, just charm.
do
Oh,
you
it
mean
does so
why?
advantage. I see. Okay, that's why. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, they got a
That's a-
15.
That fails.
Right. And which one are they charming?
Sardonyx.
This one.
Hey, okay.
The one we're fighting, I have to imagine.
I mean, we're fighting all of them
Mhm.
now, but yes,
Oh, are we?
assumedly.
Assumedly, which is yeah.
I blanked out for a sec, sorry.
So the monster is charmed, but unless Sardonyx says something, nobody knows.
Yeah, I'm assuming that
Sorry.
monster's just charmed. Okay. Yeah. All right. Oh, and they pinged it, so I probably should have said that out loud. Okay. Now it is Treble's turn, who's going to move up a little bit. 20, 30. Then we'll do a dash.
No, what I meant is, unless Sardonyx's character says it out loud, nobody knows that the creature's charmed now.
Oh, okay. So yeah, no one will know.
I really wasn't done with my turn.
Oh, you
sorry.
weren't?
I'm like slightly fatigued because I actually ran home.
Oh, it's not
Oh,
good.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Alright.
Yes,
Okay,
I
well,
was not done with my turn.
All right.
Okay.
Continue your turn.
Okay. But no, Sardonyx would say something out loud. She would like point her hand as like purple lights emits from it going to the monster, and she's just like, come now, do my bidding. And you guys see as the monster's eyes turns purple slightly, like showing that it was successful, and then it just like drops all posture towards Morotar. She's also going to use her bonus action. Would I use? No, actually no. I don't think I would right now. Is there anything else I could do? Okay. Okay, no. She just looks at everyone and be like, "This one is now under my control," and points to the one in front of Morotar. Yes. Now Trouble can act.
Is that your whole turn?
Yes.
Okay. This one looks along and alright, I already did move it from Troubled. It looks kind of confused at like what happened, and it isn't clear. Sorry, would there been? I mean, I guess in that moment there wouldn't have really been any huge behavioral changes. However, it did see a purple thing happen, so it's a little confused on what spell you cast. But it's still assuming that it must not. They don't know you try. They don't know what happened. So it's going to try to move a little bit. 5, 10. Kind of begins to swim in the lava a little bit. 15, 20, 25, 30. Kind of morphing into the lava and the land, and is going to try to, fight Trappled. Kind of slamming at him, hoping you guys will leave him alone and run away. And seems to miss its first attack, but hits the next one, dealing like a good 11 damage, bludgeoning, and 8 fire. Now it's Victorian's turn, which will be fun. Just
They trip and fall into the magma.
yeah, maybe. Victorians, well, yeah, probably. I mean, ultimately, yeah, maybe. But they're gonna kind of move around here, not really liking getting close, but actually, well, this is such a fucking bothersome thing. This is like when last time I had to do something like this, I came up with a bullshit ability that that fucking axe did.
The axe does it again.
Yeah, maybe. Ooh, yeah, maybe. Oh, okay.
Just flies out of nowhere.
I guess they'll shoot at this thing and yeah, and hit it like once or twice. Hit it once and miss another time, getting its attention. And some others see that and don't like it. Okay, that's their turn. Decent damage, like 14. And Issa will move up and start to fly around over here just above the lava. Actually, I'll save and move all the way over here. Yeah, and try to attack that thing. Which I will say, if Victorian dies, you guys assumedly will still have Issa, unless Issa dies. Albeit, who knows what will happen to that. They are an ancient weapon, though. Wait, actually, that's a spoiler. Wait, shit. Well, not a okay, spoiler to some of you. You know, it's this thing's turn. Wait, no, where does this one? Oh, there we go. This thing then dives into the lava over here. And this one is going to move up a little bit. 5, 10, 15, 25. And is going to slam at Trebold and Norlis. That is a 14 to Trebold, which I believe misses. Yeah, it misses. And then we got a 24 to Normalness. Does that hit?
That does hit, yes.
Okay, 12 bludgeoning and 2 fire damage.
Alrighty.
Kronk.
Alright. Gort's going to move up a little bit. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. And they will ready an action to attack if anything gets close to them. Mortar, now it's your turn.
Horotar's going to move away from the thing that smacked him very hard.
And trigger opportunity attack?
No,
It's charmed.
It's charmed. I'm sorry, I should put a charm symbol on it.
Yeah. I don't know how to explain this to you. Charm doesn't mean anything for anyone but Sardonyx.
I forgot that. Yeah, I forgot it's specific to that person, so yeah.
It specifically is, okay, cool. Now we can do diplomacy with the beast if need be. Unfortunately, there's more than one beast, and unfortunately, it does not dominate monster. So.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll take an opportunity attack.
Yeah, keep forgetting what charm the specifics on that. Okay, well in that
Well,
case, yeah, you get an opportunity attack.
Abaddon?
Yeah.
Oh no, spooky. A 13 that misses. Okay.
Yeah. That's what I thought. Mortar will then dash to the door and say, we should probably just leave now. In all honesty, it seems to be a much safer option.
I thought we need to kill something.
Or
To be fair, that
You've
thing
also
was
never dealt
with
with the volcano.
Tearfling. You also never dealt with Volcano, but that thing was stabbed by Tearfling, which means that I think that thing's set to die. So that part's
Okay.
at least covered.
I probably shouldn't have brought that up. I think Mortar was trying to hide that back for a secret plan.
Huh.
No, but or maybe not. Maybe I'm making that up. Ooh. Okay. Is that your turn, Mortar?
Yes. Actually, I use my bonus action to use my special guardian armor to give me
Okay.
some temp
And do tell me if you do save the things to open the door. Let me know. I'm assuming you're gonna do that in the next turn.
Yes, I didn't do it because it's only going to be open for like 6 seconds.
Okay, Hazel, your turn.
Alright, I am going to run up next to Carl. and swing my Cleaver of Thrud at the one by Nornalis.
Go for it.
Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Ian?
An 18 does hit.
Wonderful. And because Nornalis is right next to it, I can get sneak attack on it, so I will deal additional damage.
Yeah.
That's going to be 26 damage.
Oh shit.
And then that was like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Then I'm going to bonus action dash and just use the rest of my movement to get up here by Mortar. That's my turn.
Yeah, okay.
Nice and quick and
Uh,
simple. Rogue stuff.
Health becomes visible and lands on your shoulder. Now it is Nornalis's turn.
Nornalis channels his inner Fey blood and casts Misty Step. Boop. And kind of just backpedals 5, 10, 15. I still have my action. Why not? I'm going to. What's my range? Sure, yeah. I'm gonna cast Tidal Wave on that creature. Abaddon?
Abaddon's good.
Yeah,
Abaddon?
Abaddon?
Yeah. Yeah.
If you are currently sitting down, you should stand up and walk in circles for like 15 seconds.
I'm willing to kind of think it might be a good idea to like use push to talk, but the other chance, I think that's also a bad idea. I think.
A lot of things will get cut up because he'll probably like.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah,
no, I
let's
mean
get
a
this
bad idea is
button.
we won't know if he falls asleep.
That too.
Abaddon, I just think you should like get up and walk around in case like you're sitting down comfortably.
I can do two things real quick. I can quickly smoke a cigarette to get up, and I can put a thumbtack in the back of my chair to prevent me from sitting comfortably. I am gonna do both.
Okay, sounds good.
Just a
Alright.
warning.
Okay. Oh.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll skip my turn. I'll attack and pull back. That's
It's
all
not
my
your turn.
turn
It's
is.
not your turn. It's
No,
not your turn.
he's saying when it gets to it if he's not back.
Yeah,
Okay. Oh, good. Okay. Good.
because the thumbtack, I might need to look for that.
Gotcha. Okay.
You probably shouldn't
Stop.
get the actual thumbtack.
I'm sorry. He said he would like move back and dash.
I'll handle
I
his turn
actually
when he
misread-
comes back. It's fine.
Yeah, I think that's.
I'll handle
Well,
it.
whatever.
I cast Tidal Wave on the creature that was charmed by Sardonyx. It needs to make a Dexterity saving throw.
Okay, 'cause it sounded like he said he was gonna attack,
That's-
and I don't think that was what he meant
Oh.
to do. Okay. For it. So what's the? You said yeah. Okay. So
Dexterity
do the
saving
you do
throw.
dex save. You said.
Dexterity
Okay.
saving throw.
Yeah. It got it. Okay, there we go. Finally rolled. 10.
That is a failure. So it takes 4d8. Oh, that's a good roll. 15, 21, 24 magical bludgeoning damage as water slams down on it from above.
It doesn't. It doesn't. It seems to really not like that.
Cool. Yeah, so 24 magical bludgeoning damage. And that is my turn.
Yeah. This thing
It
looks
gets
like
no
it's
longer charmed.
slightly hardened in some areas. It's really not caring for that.
It is Axer's turn.
Just. Alright. They're going to be a little confused why people are suddenly running away, but Mortar did say something out loud, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so they're going to assumedly think they're retreating. And they're going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Wait, sorry, 35. Then they're going to dash. And... Okay. Then. Then this thing is going to unearth itself around here. And let's see if it's close enough to do a certain thing. Yes, it just is. It's going to shoot a burst of magma in a almost laser pointed line towards Sardonyx. Sardonyx,
Nothing.
okay. Nothing?
What?
I
I was just me reacting.
Okay. Do a con saving throw. This is such a fucking wild thing. Oh my god. Roll con saving throw.
Oh, my con is not good.
Okay, good. You saved. It seemed to be like you almost like okay, con's a weird thing to do for this, but I get it. It almost felt like a little bit of flame almost caught I guess your dress or knapsack on fire, but you managed to kind of shake around and kind of be in the right stance and other things in order for that not to really go anywhere. However, you were burnt. As in the con saving throw had nothing to do with the damage from the saving throw had nothing to do with the damage. You'll take let's roll that again. Oh wait, no, I already did. 24 fire damage. Okay.
24
Then-
damage?
Yeah, 24 fire. Okay. Now Carl's turn. Carl's gonna move out. 5, 10, 20, and going to get enough. Oh, actually, yeah, no, we're just gonna stand there. Okay. Just quick thing in Charm Monster. It can move closer to you, right? It
I
just can't
wanted to.
attack you. And is that it? As in it's just charmed, so it cannot attack you, and has disadvantage on like persuasion checks or something, not persuasion or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
I think it's persuasion. Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And this thing just kind of sees you. You must be a friend. It's gonna now try to fire well, yeah, I guess maybe actually it probably wouldn't be a disadvantage given how it does it since it's its head. It's going to fire a blast, which actually could be disadvantage. Blast at Abaddon. And that's a 13. That misses.
That don't hit.
Okay, Abaddon, it's your turn.
Well, Avalon is going to continue to use his Ice Blast on. No, wait, that one is friendly, right?
No, not to you. It is only friendly to Sardonyx.
Well, I'm not gonna fuck that up, so I will attack.
You
this
won't.
one.
It's not a breakable thing. Like if you attack it, you won't break the charm. You can't just attack it freely.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna roll that. Don't hit. I don't take it. And
Yeah.
9 doesn't hit.
I'll move you into position.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, were you attacking Girk?
I was attacking
you're
this
throwing
one.
your front. Is this melee or? Oh, this is really a frost. I'm sorry, I misheard you. Or didn't hear you well. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. That misses.
Okay, and for the rest, I just run up to Mortar to escape with him.
Okay. Okay. It's just do something real quick with that. All right. Is going to cast. Actually, yeah, no. Gurk will just simply move away. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, yeah. Alright. Then another one of these things moves out. And finally unearths itself around here. And tries to morph into Victorion. That's not doing well. And they fail the saving throw at that.
Okay. What the hell?
Oh, hey, I realize I screwed something up, but honestly, it's so dumb, I'm happy I didn't. Moritar, mechanically speaking, you would have been on fire, because of you the slam attacks hit, but you already are on fire, so...
You're on fire. Yeah, hand.
Astute
Okay,
observation.
alright. This thing starts to deal some damage to Victorion, who I guess is still injured. I don't know if I guess I forget. Oh yeah, from previous combat. I guess they whatever. I think if I guess it's a short rest, maybe I don't care. Either way, they take a lot of damage and seem to. Well, this thing seems to kind of have moved into its space, and Victorion is burning and melting, being enveloped by this thing, and looks to be immobile, unable to move. It's kind of like enough to like merge into their face so they can't scream really well. Not doing good, and it slammed its part of its body into what it can to cause Victorion to get farther into it. It's not doing good. Victorion is not doing well at all. Okay. Sardonyx, your turn.
Okay. I'm going to fly over here real quick. Alright, so I'll be moved up.
How far? Are you you like just below the smoke
Trouble
level?
then good. Huh? No,
You're
yes,
20 feet
I'm,
up,
I'm
correct?
not like flying high. I'm just
Oh,
flying because I can move further while flying.
okay.
But yes, I would say just below the smoke level. Trouble and good. You need to get out of here now. And I am going to use my bonus action to cast Greyfear on these three.
Okay, that's wisdom.
And they must be.
Is it wisdom? I think it's wisdom.
The DC 17?
Remember, we're not using the DC. You used it for the that one encounter. Was only for that one encounter. Oh wait, that was a fear spell. That was not that. Never mind. So you said it was 18? DC 18? Sardonyx, is that correct? Hello? They got a. By the way, we got a 17, a 14, and a 14. Oh wait, no, that's a 17, a 14, and a 12.
Hold on, so the 17 succeed or
Sardonyx,
fail?
can you hear us? I don't.
Okay. They said DC 17 wisdom save.
Okay. So the 17. Oh, I forget how that works. So that means it got a 17.
They
so it
pass.
Okay. So this one. Wait. No. Which one was it? I see. Yeah, it was this one that passed. These ones did not pass. Okay. So these have to use its bonus action. Okay. Each event fails this, must use their saving throw and use your reaction to move up to its speed away. That's just such a good ability. Okay. Alright, now it is. Is that your turn, Sardax? I assume so. Okay. Now it's Trebolt's turn. You're not gonna try to run out of there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then they'll do whatever it's called, and they'll okay, yeah. Okay, now we'll do here. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, and this thing is going to actually. Well, let's see. Actually, 5, and it's going to wait. Sorry. It's going to start clobbering at Issa and does some attacks. Then I'll have Torion do a strength saving throw, which they fail again. And they'll take some damage during their turn, which is doing even worse now. Get there. Alright. Now we have another creature that's moving out. Right. Alright. And is it within range? Yeah, okay, yeah. It's going to fire a blast, or more so, almost a laser strike of, magma at Trebold, which hits, and let's see. Yes. Okay, no. Nothing Trebold's catches on fire, but they take some nasty fire damage. They're not doing well. Then this thing is going to do nothing because it used all its movement. And wait, is it within range of a blast? I think it might be a range of 1. No, it's not. Okay. Now this guy is going to try to move forward. They'll definitely take an opportunity attack. Which hits, doing some damage. It's not great. 5, 10, 20. And now they're there. Alright. Now it's Mortar's turn.
It's my turn. I'm gonna open the door. Ian, I'm going to
Go for it, yeah. So save a thing.
Flee.
If you don't, if your character's forgotten it, they can't.
I haven't forgot it. I know it. Sadog's went to the other chat for some reason. Right. Flame is truth when from true dragons.
The door, would you prefer it says you say it louder, but the door can hear you, and the door opens. Also, Trebold's not looking good. They took a decent amount of damage.
And I'll go through the door. That's what I'm doing.
Right.
I'll go through the door and then.
Alright. Issa's now. Oh yeah, Issa would have moved a little bit and tried to doggy paddle in lava and is not doing well at all. Probably close to death. Actually, yeah. No, well, okay, it would have flown. Actually, I take it back. Issa would have fought this. Okay, yeah, no.
Would Issa have jumped into lava?
I don't
If
think
it
Issa
hurts
would have
her.
done that. Yeah, no.
I think she would have just like taken a path.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, Issa probably
fly?
might not. Yeah, she can fly.
So she probably would have just flown across
Yeah,
up here.
she would have flown over there and tried to attack, and then end up accidentally hitting Victorion, probably. Hazel, your turn. Victorion's currently dying. What do you do? And you guys screwed up your plan.
Screwed up our plan?
You guys never were able to get the lava out. The volcano's assumedly still gonna erupt in like 3 to 4 days.
Yeah, but it's not like there's like 3 to 4 days for these guys to calm down.
Is that what we're doing?
You're just betting on him forgetting that you like tried to stab one of them.
I mean, worst
And
case
also-
scenario, we will just pop in and out and stab them with the sword once and leave.
Okay.
Say that makes for the most exciting D&D gameplay I've ever heard of.
I don't have healing options, so
Yeah,
I'm
and the
just gonna
giant
go
might
through the
change his
door.
mind since then. Yeah.
I don't have healing options. I go through the door with Moritar.
Okay, so you guys go for the door. I'm going to move you guys up here if you've gone
Yes, like
for
onto the door.
Yeah, I'm assuming that you'll be in another room, so there we go. Telf is with you, and they go. Nornless, do you move for the door?
No, Nornalis weaves a ball of energy in front of himself and throws it at Victorion, essentially. They rolled a 3.
Oh.
And he
Oh, he did
vortex
that.
he vortex warps her into the room through the door.
Okay.
And then he walks through.
Okay. Also, the help I have on them now might not fully be accurate. It's a little bit more than. Actually, they'd probably be at death saves by now. Well, and because I want them to be. But yeah, so now it is Axer's turns. Axer would move through there, but be kind of like iffy about it because it's like, oh shit, what's going on? And would see Victorion, who looks flimsy. They look like they have like bags of blood and flesh and maybe liquidized bone in their tissues, and it does not look good at all. They look really gross looking, and not that gross looking. Like a human, like waterbed. Okay. Wait, I have a question on your ability, Amethyst, if you're here. Is it always do they lose their movement on their next turn or just during that set of turn? I'll assume the former if you don't respond.
I forgot I was muted. It really doesn't say. It just says they use their reaction and move all of
So
its
it's a reaction.
movements.
There we go.
Oh,
Okay, so in that case,
Yeah.
Yeah, in that case it can move. Okay. 15, 20, 30. And this one's going to shit. What do you call it when you use your action to go forward? Dash. This guy's gonna do a dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, and it's going to try to run into Abaddon. Okay, Abaddon, do a strength saving throw. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, no, you Oh boy. Okay, so yeah, you are what was the term? Restrained. And you take 3 fire damage. You're currently restrained.
Not cool.
Carl's going to move into the next room. 5, 10, 15. Then this is going to fire a beam at yeah, Sardonyx probably. So yeah, let's see.
didn't think you aimed that enough.
It can probably aim. Actually, yeah, there's a lot of people. Well, yeah, there's 2 people in the way. Actually, it probably would hit one of them. So it's going to. Yeah, it's going to. Yeah, it's probably aimed at Trabold. Albeit it does miss. Either way. Well, yeah, it would miss either way. But Abaddon, your turn. You're restrained. You can use your at the end of your turn. You can do the saving throw again, a strength one to try to free yourself.
Okay, question. If I rage, don't I get advantage on those?
I assume. I don't remember. I that's up to you to know. That's your class. I believe it does. I don't remember what full extent of rage does.
You get advantage on strength saves and strength.
Okay, yeah, then yes.
Okay, then I will rage, and at the end of my turn, I will try to escape.
Does rage increase your AC?
No.
No.
Why did I think that for years?
Pathfinder thing, probably.
Probably.
Not 20.
Okay. So that's at the end of your turn. You don't do anything
Yeah.
else?
I can't really do much besides rage and that.
You can't attack? Wait, let me make sure I know. Restrained, I believe, just meant you can't move. You're not like... You're not unconscious. Restrained... Let me just make sure I know how it does, if that's what I'm thinking. Your speed becomes 0, and your attack rolls have a disadvantage, but you can still make them. And you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Oh, okay,
Which makes
well...
0. Yeah, so you
I'm-
could attack.
Okay, well,
but
I'm
if you want-
raging, so I'll do my attacks.
Maybe luck because it's formed into you, but yeah. Yeah, those are okay. So yeah, assuming those are meant to be a disadvantage,
They
you
are.
got. Oh, well, yeah, they are because I literally just told you they did. They are those both hit.
Oh, wait. There you go. So, 26 damage.
All right.
And I escape.
So you're no longer, you haven't moved anything. I'll just move him to the side of you so you know what happened. But yeah, you're no longer restrained from them. So the next turn you'll be able to move. But
Yay.
there's a negative to that.
Attack of opportunity, I take it.
No. That's the end of your turn.
Wait, is the door closed?
Yes. Wait,
Fuck.
no. We're waiting for. We have to wait till the. In order for it to be accurate time-wise, it's to Mortar's next turn.
It will close again at the start of Moritar's next turn, and he will be able to open it again at the start of his next turn.
Yeah, so
Oh,
I
okay,
got too quick, but no, yeah, no, it's Mortar's next turn.
So it's still open right this second, because we have not switched around back to Moritar's turn again.
But it's the end of your turn. You have to do that at the end of your turn. I mean, you already did all your turns. So you can't move, unless you have a way to like move as a reaction that I'm unaware of, which I don't think you do.
Nah, no way. I mean, somebody could pull me, probably.
Yurik's a little spooked what happened to Abaddon, but it seems to be okay. They're not sure if they could do it the dragony thing. But they decide to cast. Look at it again. Where is it? Yeah. No, wait, no, wrong spell. Wait, do you see that? No, you didn't. Yay. Okay, good. They're going to cast Ice Storm over an area that is 40 feet, 20-foot radius. So yeah, they'll do it to try to put at least bother some of these things around 5 and 20, 20. So yeah, around here. And so suddenly it starts raining, hail and ice and shit onto these fellas, and does some damage to them. And they don't like it, because it melts and turns into water, which bothers them. Assumedly. And then Gurk's going to move into the other room. Right. This thing is going to look to Issa and kind of not like it much. And and will make one slam attack against Issa. Which I think hits. Yeah, that hits. Do some damage to Issa. Then, if a molten creature will move ahead to try to like fight the other fellows of you to get revenge for you, you know, hurting its friend. Albeit the main person who did that is already out, so we'll just go at someone. Sardonyx, are you currently flying or no?
Yes, I am.
Okay,
I
in
never
that case,
stopped.
it's gonna attack Gort. And is going to try to meld into Gort. We'll need to do a drink save, which they're not as good at any as they used to be since they don't have the belt anymore. They got a 14, which I believe just barely passes. Good. And yeah, but he does get attacked a bit. Slam, which also misses. Yeah. Okay, so Gort's doing okay. Sardonyx, your turn.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to look towards Abaddon. Do you trust me?
Look, I've already had your spirit inside me. I think I can trust you.
Then allow this to take over. I am going to cast Greyfair again as my bonus action. And I'm casting it on Abaddon, this one, and this one.
You repositioning yourself before?
I can actually position myself here,
Yeah.
which is not outside of this thing. So I wouldn't take an opportunity attack. It's also in a position where Abaddon would flee towards the door from me. Action.
If there's ever a time to hit a nat one, now's the time.
Oh!
Close enough.
May as well be.
Well, the thing is, do these fail as well?
Oh shit, this is wisdom. Right, okay, yeah. No, we'll see. I done the first one, I need to do the other one. We got a 6 and a 1.
Okay. We'll go this way. I go like to this wall, I keep scooting. And then I would use the rest of my movement to go through the door.
Okay. Okay. Traveled is going to move ahead. 5, 10. And look at the dragon, which he's a little confused about. It's like, that might get left behind, but we'll see. 10, 20 is going to move into the gate. And this thing's going to envelop the Issa and seems to succeed on that and is doing some decent damage slamming into them. Okay. Issa's going to bite back, but is now restrained. And
I'm a little
then
confused
they'll-
about that ability. Why are they not just using their action to try and break free of the restraint, rather than attacking?
I guess because it didn't. So yeah, mechanically, how restraint works is you can repeat it at the end of your saving. So I don't know. The idea is mechanically what it says, like the ability. It can repeat saving throw at the end of each of its turns to free itself on a success. I don't know if in like the description of restrained, like that you can just inherently also do that. But assumedly, like, yeah, no, you can't. So yeah, that's just how it works mechanically, this particular ability. As in, they can only do it at the end of a turn. The idea is it's less of like them just grappling you, and more of them like liquiding versus like morphing into you, kind of.
Okay.
Which makes it more. It's not a grapple. Okay, but yeah, no, Issa's not doing well and is stuck in there and has taken a lot of damage. Albeit I believe they have more health than they used to though, like a couple months back. Okay. Alright. 20, 25, 30. And this one's going to try to shoot a blast at Gort. And it misses. Gort's going to rush out into the other room. The door closes. The music I was going to play was, I think, copyright, so a little later. We can just go there. You can go to... Fuck it, lava... No, that's actually... We don't need lava music. You can pick some music. The basic idea is now the door is closed. Do you guys try to open it to get Issa? Or not? Either way, Victorion is not looking good. They are unconscious and look to have melted. Well, you don't really fully know this, but because I don't remember if they mentioned it to you, but they look. Some of her parts of her body look bloated, and other parts look. They're just in a really. Other parts have popped per se. They don't look that good. Also, I feel like just because it would be cool, like I think their muscles are probably blue, so it's not like as gory, but it's still gory. Let's see. Alright. What you guys doing? Are you continuing the turn order, or are you just, moving out of a room? As in back into the lab? Moritar.
I'm
are you doing?
assuming we'd be probably moving back into the lab for now.
Yeah.
Okay, Issa is still in the room, but I already said that, and you know that. Okay. So you guys see Moritar walk towards the lab. Do you guys follow?
Yep.
Really lost some why we made our escape instead of fighting like we intended. Why did you suddenly cop out?
Well, I'm very badly hurt from a single hit. Also, I feel like we could do that much sneakier.
Much what? I didn't hear the last word.
We could definitely do that much sneakier in a more clever way.
It's in a bright room full of lava. There's no amount of sneakiness you can do that won't be seen.
I mean, you can literally turn invisible.
Who can? I can't. Can you?
And you'll still have to unsheath the blade, says Gurk says.
I mean, someone here, I'm sure, could summon a familiar for that.
You think it will function in that manner? I think I mean, it feels like cheating the system, but and assumedly that thing we close the door on is going to die in some manner or whatever. So at least we'll have one less one, albeit honestly there could be. I have no clue how many of those things are actually in there or what they really even are. They clearly were stronger than most elementals.
Well, I mean, worst case scenario, we just have to keep, going in, stabbing one.
You guys hear Issa's like dying cries as you're just having this conversation.
I mean, Issa, also fixed the problem by dying there.
Maybe if they get in the lava, you're not really sure. If the whole idea was the egg thing, and that's a prophecy from. Actually, I don't know. That'd be a meta. Sorry.
Sadly, I don't think that even if we did open the door, we would be able to help Issa. Those things are very strong, and I don't think we have the ability to save her.
Also, I kind of feel like they would drag it into the lab to make killing it even easier.
I
Mhm.
put it back into the laboratory, but I'm assuming you're having this discussion as you walk down the
Yeah.
stairs back into the laboratory. Okay. And waiting through that, like, you know, the hot spring.
Mortar, I'm disappointed and frankly disgusted by your lack of commitment.
Do you leave Victoria where they were, or did you drag them?
No, kill them too.
Or carry them?
You just fucking took everything away from them. The entire point of them fighting. Kill them, Mortar. You useless sack of shit. Kill them. You just fucking ruined their lives. Your fucking cowardice and a lack of commitment to go through with anything you set your mind to, except unless it directly advantages yourself, is sickening. You're a coward and you shouldn't have been born, just like that fire giant said.
Oh, Noneless, take it easy.
No, I will not. Absolutely not. They wanted us to sacrifice our lives potentially in there, but are not willing to do so the same. At first fucking sight of potential danger, they ran away. They brought all these people together, all these items, and ran away like a fucking coward as soon as something came at them. They are a despicable person, if we can even call them that. And I put up with it up until now, but I'm not going to sit there silently. You're a fucking disappointment.
You see, from possibly surprisingly, Axer and Gort, and even I would say Travel, kind of look to Normless, and having seen the circumstance and not knowing Moritar really that well at all, even like, you know, they definitely might not know the whole story, but based off what they saw, Moritar flopped the bag pretty hard, and they seem to kind of stand, like, literally walk behind, like, well, I mean, I guess Carl would have, but mainly walk behind Normless as a way to, like, kind of show their approval to what he just said.
Sardonyx also walks behind Nornalis.
How much more will you sacrifice to achieve your goals? Except for yourself, because clearly you won't do that.
I could have shut the door when I got through.
Oh, and we're supposed to be grateful?
It is merely a statement of fact. Also, you can't find your son if you're dead, can you?
I'm not the problem here. We all aligned ourselves to help fulfill your goals. And as soon as danger approached, you fled. And you know what that made us all have to do? Flee as well, because we didn't want to be trapped without any way of escape should things get even worse, not so we get struck once. What now, Moltar?
We wait and reassess.
And do we sacrifice one of our own every time we do this?
The goal is not to do that. That's the why we wait and reassess. Rushing headlong into danger is not a smart option.
Well, he's got a point there.
Yet that is exactly what we did, because there was no plan to be had. And all of a sudden now it's a bad idea?
We did not know what was in there or what we were facing properly. Now we do.
And what does that change? Our abilities remain the same. Our personnel remains lower. Nothing's changed. We've just taken a loss. And now we have less allies. All we've done is sacrifice 2 of our own. Victorion is in a puddle, practically. I don't think they can recover. Issa's dead in the volcano. We've gained nothing.
If you believe knowledge is nothing gained, then I think
This is
Illuminate me then!
knowledge.
Illuminate me, Mr. Scholar! What can we do with this knowledge? What is our new plan? What's changed that we can go back in there and do differently? Tell me! What has this knowledge gained us?
knowledge of their numbers, knowledge of what their strengths and weaknesses.
That doesn't matter. If we go into any fight expecting it to be a hard fight, then it's always going to be a fight that we're prepared for. Knowing how many things are in there doesn't help us when we're still down members and they still hit you like that. You didn't think. Now all of us are paying the price for it. Now Issa paid the price for it.
And Victorian. Look,
I'm hoping
And-
we can fix them. I'm hoping.
I'm assuming right now, Ian, for context, this is not happening in the lab. We have not walked all the way back here. This is right outside the door in that chamber, for context, because I wouldn't have held my tongue this long. And as that context is, like, as Norlis is saying that, he is going to, like, he's fucking storming around, but he's angry. He identifies that there's a potentiality of saving Victorion. He's going to give her the only, like, feed them the only potion that he currently has, and see if that does anything. It's a standard healing potion.
You can't. Their face is like not in a normal manner. You're not sure if you can like pour it in there and hope it gets to like their
If
stomach.
you want me to make a medicine check or what have you, I
Sure,
will.
yeah,
But
do a
I'm
medicine check.
I'm
They're currently.
I'm going to try to
medicine check.
give them this healing potion to the best of my ability, regardless
Sir
of whether I
Dominic,
work or not.
Also, wait.
Yes.
So
Also, you
Dominic's
guys
would
would
be
be
tending
close
to
to
Victorian.
Okay.
I would be tending to Victorian right now.
Okay. That changes things. Sorry, Ian. What did you say? I didn't hear you.
Yeah, I will say the idea is I was in the assumption that some of that was going to be as you were. First of all, I assumed it wasn't here and that you guys had.
No, I was
quickly
just
through,
I was
like,
saying that
what
affirmatively. That's all I was
realistically
doing.
would be, like, a turn and a half move here, but yeah. Okay.
I was just
okay.
giving you an
'Cause, like,
affirmative.
okay. Oh, okay. But my point is, I thought a lot of that could have been as you guys were walking here, my assumption was that like
No, we're
after
right
I asked
outside the
earlier,
door.
that you were here.
We are right
Okay.
outside the door.
Oh, not in the lab.
No.
We
That works
wouldn't
too,
have
that's fine.
walked.
No.
We wouldn't have
Okay.
had time to walk. The moment the door closed, I would have taken over by seeing at Victorion. Nonetheless would have done what he did to Moritar.
Okay. I guess can we just say we retcon that? Because that feels really on brand for Sardonyx to have immediately started, like, tackling the downed ally. Metaphorically, not literally.
Retcon of the healing or retcon
The healing.
normal
The
CL?
healing. The healing.
Okay, good.
Just the
Good.
healing.
Okay.
No,
yeah.
just the healing.
yeah.
Like, as Norlis was storming about shouting, Sardonyx was working and tending to Victorion.
Okay.
What are you
Then
doing for
Sardonyx,
clarity?
You do the med check then.
Are you using a magic? Are you using a healing potion? Are you using an ability?
Wait, I'm using my abilities. What?
What ability? Like I'm not
It's like-
familiar. That's why I'm asking.
Oh.
What ability are you
can-
using?
I can cast
Yeah,
Cure
I mean-
Wounds.
Okay, so that's a spell.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why I was
So,
asking,
I
yeah.
thought you were doing a potion.
No, that's why I was asking for
I
clarity.
don't think lesser restoration would help here
No, it would not.
unless there's a condition.
So you're casting Cure Wounds on a Victorion?
Yes.
Okay, that is what is happening. Understood.
Okay.
Let's go.
The cure
I would
wounds
probably cast it.
seems to help a little bit, albeit do cast it so I can see the
No,
thing.
I am.
But
And then
cure wounds can change the property of some things, but not. Well, I might recall this depending on what you decide on, but it can't like re-solidify things necessarily. Like if
Okay.
your arm was blended and you then got like poured that into a mold
Mm-hmm.
and then put that next to your hand, you wouldn't be able to reform it back into your hand.
Yes, I
It can
understand.
heal some
is
stuff, but her bones are melted, and that includes her cranium. They
Oh.
are, if they're not dead now, you would need the means to refreeze them, and even then, the only one who like knows anything even remotely about that is Telf, and Telf's not, and it's not likely that Telf even knows the specifics of like, or has some like materials to even do such a thing. That would be back in their hometown.
What?
And also Telf doesn't care for Victorian, but is that too?
Oh, okay, actually, never mind. I don't think I can do that.
No. Kill him.
God.
Kill him.
God.
Kill him.
Her.
God.
Her. My bad.
I feel
Nornless is addressing Gort.
Gort kind of moves up and looks to you. What?
Rest your maul on Victorion's body. See if the cold freezes her.
Sure. And they start to do that, and it kind of does, but not in a good way. As in,
Okay.
it
no.
essentially, once her bones are melted,
It's just
it's
liquid.
not
It's
like
not
they
okay.
can just it seems to start to, they don't
Yeah.
reform, so it seems to add like a little bit of frost to it. If they want to do more, they could apply some force, but that might kill her.
No, it's...
That's not. Yeah, that's meta. They didn't say that.
Oh,
Abaddon, in the meantime, is casting Ray of Frost perpetually.
At who?
Victorion.
Actually?
Yeah.
Let me remind myself if they actually have cold, like,
They
immunity,
do.
because if they
Not
do,
immunity,
then
they have
they're
a
harmed by
resistance.
that.
They have
Yeah, they'll take some
resistance.
damage from that.
Yeah, but as long
Are-
as Sardonyx is healing them, it should work.
No,
Friends, I'm afraid there's nothing more we can
that's
do with our
putting them back into
abilities.
death saves. Yeah, you would need a fucking like medical technology. You guys do not have here, or if you do, it's in the other room, but that's gonna take some time. I mean, you do have access to a crazy lab, but even then, like, you're not sure if you'll have the time, and you don't really know exactly what you need to really do. You would need to think molds, maybe. You're not really even sure.
Let it be known that when hard decisions need to be made, I will make them. Nornalis walks up to Victoria. I'm truly sorry, but I won't have you suffer. And rests his hand on what is the shape of their face and cast firebolt directly at their head.
Fucking hell.
More of what was they seem to, well, assumedly die. You aren't sure if they were dead when you were. I mean, they assumedly weren't dead before you did that, but it's really hard to tell based on how mangled their body is. Like, simply put, it looks like it melts a little bit more of them, and their head deflates a bit more, and they clearly, if there was any wiggling parts, there aren't any anymore. But they likely are dead. You know, without any, albeit that's without any,
Mm-hmm.
you know, looking deeper into it. But they are possibly likely dead.
Mortar, when you make a decision, you need to commit to it.
Mortar's just gonna stare at him.
Nornalis will go into his pouch and take out a blanket and wrap Victorion in it and begin carrying them back towards the lab, leading the group backwards.
Okay. The group makes their way back to the lab. As you guys are doing that, Traveled seems to kind of whisper amongst some of you, and some of you, I would say, kind of a mixed group. Maybe Carl, maybe Gurk, and then also I'd say Hazel and Abaddon Actually, and also sardonyx, definitely sardonyx. You would hear a whisper that kind of Travel does as he kind of moves about, saying, "We just gave that giant more time to rethink. If we're not gonna get back there in days or something, then who's to say that was all for naught?"
We're gonna recuperate and we're gonna go back in there.
We
We're
have
gonna
to.
lower
Do
the
you
lo-
whisper
we're gonna
that as well, or do you say that out loud?
I'm gonna turn around, basically staring down, saying it loudly.
I think our best option is to stand on trial, no?
Look, we came here to do one thing. Back before we got turf,
Stopping the blockade.
That
yes,
would be
before
the
we got Tiefling, I was ready to throw Mina into the goddamn volcano. That's no longer an option. We still have Tiefling. We're gonna use that fucking thing to make sure the volcano doesn't erupt. We're not gonna rip into each other any further. We're gonna get this shit done, and then we're gonna figure out things after that.
okay. By this point, you guys have finally arrived in the laboratory. Did you guys leave the doors open in this room, by the way?
What do you mean?
But I think
As
so.
in, to all the rooms, were any of the doors closed by any of you?
Probably.
Like that's just manners.
I wanna
Yeah,
call
I
it-
was
I wanna
literally
call
thinking
it
the
a-
same thing. That's just manners.
Yeah.
You like dead ass. I just shut doors behind me.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just wanted to know, because if that's the case, then that would mean that, as this kind of somber circumstance happens, you guys don't see the corpse of a dragon immediately as you kind of walk in, as a reminder. But
Correct.
that's what I was asking.
Yes.
Axer is then going to kind of stand up once you kind of get in here. I this has been awkward the last little hour or so, but you guys know about the Sky Oval, right?
Yes, we saw
No.
it. No, we saw it on our travels. I wasn't able to make out what it could have been.
Oh, okay.
Cotran's plan was just to let the volcano blow, but if we were to have wanted to found something here that was worth getting, we were to get it quickly and leave. Codran was believed that that oval, whatever it was coming here, and that it's from Grund. I've never been to Grund. I don't know that much about it. You guys know what that means?
No, I don't.
I don't know, do I?
Oh yeah, I think you would have some guesstimates. I think.
Grundon's where? Is that a continent?
Well, as she says that, some of the other guys kind of look at her. One of them giving him like a side eye, and then she's like, "Oh." But when they do that, yes, it is a continent. You would know that, Nautilus.
Okay.
Do a history check for that, and then the fact that the Goliaths looked at her and said, "Oh," would also give you indication of another fact about it.
Okay. Am I doing so 2 checks?
You could do one check.
That's
Or two if
18.
you
10
want.
plus 8.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So Grund is a continent. It is a interesting continent because it's got some unique environmental
sure.
conditions. Mainly a lot of some landscapes that have similarities to certain like planes of existence. Albeit mainly there's like a lot of like rocky like barren land that's home to a lot of Goliaths and rock genasi. There's also a volcanic region. There's a Krakatoan volcanic region. There's also an area in the Far East where humans live, and also some other areas of interest. But also, there's the gnomes of Najorvia, who have a city of Najorvia, which is highly, highly industrious, and why the Goliaths would be iffy about that is, although they've never been there or had things, there's rumors continuous that the gnomes there committed a genocide upon the rock genocide and Goliaths there, and the many ones that still exist there are enslaved or currently fighting them.
I see. Understood. That's not the best news if that's true, but information is information. Kind of side-eyeing Mortar with that statement.
Oh my god, that was weird.
Frankly, I don't know what's next. At this
Of
point,
course you do.
we've made enemies of the creatures within. They are not intelligent creatures, but they are not likely to forget the flesh bodies that entered the room and attacked them.
To be fair, I did not originally want to attack them.
Wait. Says
Ev-
Greg.
Everybody else did tell
Are
me
you
to
going to
attack you.
sacrifice one of us then?
No, I would think we was going to think of a solution, or maybe think a bit
One of us
more.
would have had to have died.
Yes.
If we left it to fate, it could have been one of us.
Yes. You know what? Maybe that would have been the wiser option. Because it
And it's
was.
more moral.
Because it was. Not one, but two. The price has already been paid.
Well,
But we still have to fight. Pay
Yes.
another price another time.
I mean,
Guys,
Moritar
I
hasn't
mean,
actually. Moritar hasn't sheathed the sword yet. He's not dumb enough to, do that.
you would get the idea that having it unsheathed is not the best idea. As in, if that was something that someone would have done, assumedly the sheath would have perhaps been, separated with it long ago.
Okay.
It's not to say that there's some secret ability per se, but it's something to consider.
To Moritar's knowledge, it's like a one-time sort of thing of
When
know.
when drawn.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look at Mor. Just like 2 hours later, Moritar looks around. Why is someone dead?
Well, technically the blood price has been paid twofold.
I mean, no.
Well, kinda. Victorion's dead.
That's so adapted, man. It's
No, I'm just saying, technically it's been paid.
Moritar will hand Tiefling back to Sardonyx.
Oh no, I accidentally stabbed you.
Oh. Oh, just fucking trips. Oh, fuck. Oh,
Onyx takes back their fling and sheets it and puts it like on her back.
Okay. That's a thing that happened. Cool.
As this is happening, Hazel, you hear Telf
Yeah.
you see Telf kind of crawl up to your ear and whisper, I don't know how I feel about Victorion, but I will say it's sad to some extent, but we now have a new enemy. Quelbaggy will not accept this.
Alright, we'll deal with Quelbaggy when we have to then, and I don't know. We'll deal with Quelbaggy when it comes up. We don't need to seek her out or anything. She clearly wants to find us. We'll deal with it when it comes.
Good. Also, thank you. This is a comfortable position.
Yeah, I imagine you're
And they'll
nestled
get
up
back
against
into
like
their
a lot of
little,
her.
Yeah.
In Giant, she mumbles a saying about something 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 pay rent, and continues onward with the rest of the party.
I don't think Telp speak giant. Oh no.
Oh, I know. She's saying this like in
Oh, yeah.
another language under her breath.
Okay, albeit the majority of people here do speak giant.
That's
Never
fine.
heard
That's fine.
that. Okay. All right. Um.
Abaddon just sort of flicks over with his head like, what the fuck are you talking about, rent?
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Okay.
So, what exactly are we doing from here? Are we just gonna take a rest and then go right back at it, or what are we doing?
Half, I would say we all take a rest and we all take take our goodbyes. And then we're gonna take a look at what we're gonna do. Properly this time.
Sounds good to me.
Anyone disagreeing?
Axer kind of partially raising her hand. Not quite a disagree, but sorry, not quite a disagree. Well, okay, I just softer voice. Not quite a disagree, but um, I have a boat outside that has people in it that were probably expecting us to either return or go away or something within this time. I might need to go inform them. I may have a better time convincing them this time around, or not convincing them, but better, maybe making my case to get more our side if you think our numbers would help us against the threat in there. But
That's what you need to do.
albeit,
I think that's wise, Miss Axa. It's not wise to leave people uninformed for long periods of time. So I think you should go do that. In case that wasn't clear enough, that was another side eye at Moritar.
it's a good one.
Look, definitely inform them, but no offense, unless you wholly trust your people with dealing with whatever's down there, don't drag them into this,
I'd wait till that's wise.
cause they'd just be cannon fodder otherwise.
Thank you. That's not quite what I expected, considering they would have been your enemies not long ago.
They still are. But
Life is life and does not needlessly need to die, regardless of who they are. It's why we spared you, Miss Axa, because we didn't see need to fight.
We choose our battles wisely, as best we can.
I've tried to do that as well, at least with the creature that lives within me still. But yes.
If you need to leave, then yes, please take to your tasks. I don't imagine we'll be returning in there terribly quickly.
Okay.
hey, a meta thing real quick. Talking about leaving, can we take like 10 minutes real quick?
I was going to. We could end the session.
Yeah,
so
we're
to be
wrapping
honest.
up.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I was gonna ask a final thing, and then we're gonna do boom points.
Sorry.
Yeah. So, two things. One. So, how do I do it? We're gonna end the session here. However, this is probably a good session for like intersession like text RP. That'd be good for that. Additionally, since you guys have access to the lab, and also access to like the golems, if you want to try anything with that, we can discuss stuff maybe after session or in between the session, in between next session, whatever. That's the main thing. So like if you guys want to try to use materials here to craft things, or like you could probably find poisoner kits and things similar
Okay.
if you have proficiency. And yeah,
Ironically enough, I was thinking of
other than
something
that, it's
completely
blue
different.
points. Oh, what?
I kind of want to check out those golems, I think.
Oh yeah, that'd also be a. I was surprised you guys didn't do that earlier, but yeah, that'd be a thing you could do. I'm gonna leave the map up in case you guys want to look at that. In between this session, next session.
Appreciate that.
But yeah, let's do boom points.
Yeah, I'm gonna start off, bro. I'll be easy pick. Nornlist, your
Yep.
outbursts are getting fucking better by the goddamn session, dude. You are nailing it.
Thank you, sir.
Damn, I was gonna
I-
give it to Nornless.
I need you to understand. No, Titus, I need you
I
to
got yelled at.
understand
I give you the point.
that
Nuh-uh.
I like got scared in the way I get scared when you yell at me. That's how real that was. I'm just
Yeah,
like, oh,
dude,
if you're
I
fucking angry.
I felt that.
I was scared that you were actually angry.
A
think he
little
was.
bit.
A little.
I was kind of angry.
Definitely
I'm
annoying.
not
Definitely
gonna
annoying.
lie.
Yeah,
I was kind of
That was a shit
angry.
play. That is a shit. It was a shit play.
There was emotion there. It wasn't just pulled out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Is Nornos allowed to receive 2 for that? Is he allowed to get Moritars as well?
I mean,
I feel like it's worth
I'm a little iffy about it, but I'm okay, especially if you talk about other aspects of it. Like
It's always
I guess
great
the
when everyone.
dialogue
It's
goes
always
the
great
way
when
he
everyone
went about it,
dogpiles
and
on
just-
Morotar.
I always feel so bad for you, man.
I don't.
I don't.
You know,
I was supposed to be the morally reprehensible one here.
I would,
And
those
now I'm playing the
more-
lovable anti-hero.
Yeah, bro, you slacking.
Yeah,
You gotta catch up there.
Beats
I'm
how I
getting
play a
turned into a
neutral good
Mark Blushy.
character.
Oh god.
If Abaddon was anti-Morothar, they'd have a lot to say, considering there was 2 other towns you guys went to before Norlish joined.
Mhm.
That Morotar didn't think that. I'm gonna
That-
give
that-
my
that-
boom point to Morotar, possibly surprising, but I think, despite being divisive, it was an interesting and slightly surprising choice to actually have fully abandoned the area without doing the big thing. That was, I mean, I can just discuss the stuff with the giant stuff as well. That was interesting too. But the choice, regardless of it, its impact. Well, actually, not regardless of it. If impact matters, but regardless of if it was maybe not the best decision to do, it was interesting, and I enjoy it.
I mean, in
albeit,
my mind, it would have been at least 2 to 3 turns to get down to lava because it's 20 foot down.
Okay. Now you're making me lose me. Metagaming, it's not fun.
I mean, that's Morotar's thought process at the same time. Well, it's gonna take a bit to get down there. There's a giant magma monster on top of me. If it knocks me into the lava, Tiefling will be gone, and fuck knows what happens when the flame of Serta goes back into the volcano.
I mean, that thing could come back alive, maybe, but unlikely. It could be, absorbed
Immediate
or
eruption.
or maybe someone could pick it up, or I don't know.
I mean, the sword was in Morotar's hand, so if he falls in the lava, I don't really think anyone's getting it.
The sword would probably be good. Yeah, that'd be bad too. Well, that'll be good on the Silver Insights. People can't get it, or maybe we'll burn up in the lava. Maybe that would be, that could happen. Maybe, probably not, but maybe.
I just want to quickly throw in. I did try to be reprehensible towards Morotar. I did try to say my bit, but y'all were stealing the goddamn thunder. I didn't know how to interrupt that.
Speaking of, I still have my boon point to give, and I'm going to give it to Abaddon. Specifically for these scenes, early on, praying, no, come on, there's got to be some other way. That was very endearing and very in character.
I agree.
Ooh.
I should just really play a charisma character.
Can you?
Yes, that would be. Can you? Wait, yeah, no. I would like to see some
I'm teased, I
character
tease,
that's
I
a different
tease.
voice than oh, okay.
I think most of the time Morotar's talked his way around half the problems he's been in.
You know what? You know what? When you put it that way.
Just so you guys know, the way I got the Axe of Glitner was this dude just yabbed the opponent to death.
Yeah, that was that was Morotar's first really big moment. It was a good session. I mean, that session, the session that happened long ago.
I would like to give my boon point to Sardonyx for a couple key clutch plays, including getting Abaddon out of the room safely. through use of her ability of Grey Fear, as well as getting the two enemies away from them and allowing both of them to escape safely. That was a clutch move, and you were kind of like really doing crowd control very well, and that needs to be rewarded. Please tell me you're here. Okay.
Oh,
Hmm.
I think you're the only one left to give a boom point if you want to, Sardonyx.
Um, yeah, whatever. That has already been said. So much has already been said. Um, I feel like, all in all, I would give. Who would I give a point to? It's either between Moritar or Abaddon.
I was gonna ask quickly. This might you could do the point for this if unless you're gonna do it for something else. I'll give it to someone.
What?
Who was it that suggested that or mentioned that all of you or most of you were technically part of the Sunder clan?
That was
Moritar.
Abaddon.
That was Moritar. No,
It was
Moritar.
I-
Moritar mentioned it. Moritar
Yeah,
brought it
I
up.
asked if we could be officiated into that.
Moritar
Yeah, but
brought it up.
I would add that to the thing I gave Mortar for. That was everything I was thinking of. But I couldn't remember if it was Mortar or someone else who said that.
Yeah, no, that was Moritar.
Thank God there was no. Can you roll for like persuasion on what I was saying?
That's crazy.
Oh my god, Dre, you're fucking evil. I didn't even understand. Alright, so who is it? Sardonyx.
That's a tough question.
You can give more of a boom point.
now!
You can give more than one boom point. You could do that. That's fine. Just give your reasons.
Okay.
Flip a coin.
You know, I won't flip a coin.
Flip a coin.
Let's see.
Head for Abaddon and tails for Mortar, because he's a bottom.
It is Tails. Okay, it is actually Tails. Wow.
So what are you giving it to Mortar for then?
No, I gotta think. Because someone already gave it to him for no, it really has to be the ability to just talk around any situation. It pisses Sardonyx off to no extent.
That's fair.
Like, pisses her off. Even when she was questioning him last session, oh my god, I wanted to scream. It's insane. Like, she is totally not done with speaking to Morita, but she's like, as is, she's not gonna get answers. Like, his ability to talk off anything is just, ooh.
No, absolutely.